weeks. From the time Adam stayed here in this world until the new heaven and the new earth, it just 10 weeks. So in these 10 weeks, you'll have to know 1 week it contains how many years. Because if you're talking about Adam until our present time, it is this period of time we are still in that 10 weeks. So because we're in such kind of time, now we have to know 1 week it have how many years. Because that is a time given to us human beings here in this world. There is no 11 weeks, there is no 12 weeks. That's why in the beginning I started to read to you from the book of Timothy, 2 Timothy chapter 3, from verse 1, about know that the last days will be very dangerous time. And all those signs which have been spoken in the book of 2 Timothy chapter 3, all those dangerous signs, they are manifested.
Birthday of Pocket Options. Participate in the 1 million birthday giveaway and win Tesla Cybertruck or Porsche Macan.
And all those signs, they are manifested. So in such a way, it means that, okay, and those signs have only spoken that it will come to that, those signs will start manifesting here in this world as the world enter in the 9 weeks. So that's why us, as we were born here in this world, we found those kind of things are already happening. Like people, children not respecting their parent, people being greedy, people being inhuman. So this behavior, it started some many years back before we were born. So it means that automatically, according to the time of God, 9 weeks, people already in. The past generation entered in the 9 week. So us, we are in the last week, which is the 10 week. So in this 10 week, so how did we come here to 10 weeks? And how can we prove to you that now we are in the 10 weeks and 1 week is how many years? Because this is a knowledge which many people here in this world, they does not know. And because they don't know, they become ignorant and stubborn. If you tell a person, prepare your spiritual life because Jesus is coming back, they say no, there is no need, because they don't believe that Jesus is coming back. This belief is not in their heart. If we read the Bible in the book of Jude, chapter 1, verse 14 to 15, it's saying like this: And Enoch also, the seventh from Adam, prophesied at those saying, Behold, the Lord comes with 10,000 of his saints, to execute judgment upon all, and to convince all that are ungodly among them of all that the ungodly did which they have ungodly committed, and all their hard speech which ungodly sinner have spoken against him. So in the book of Jude, it starts to talk about, okay, and Enoch prophesied. So, and this book is in the book of New Testament. So Enoch did not only prophesy this, he prophesied many things. But this one here, he just take this one and he put it there. So it means many servants of God, they read and they knew about the book of Enoch. So this verse here, which Jude took, he got it from the book of Enoch itself, chapter 92. Which from verse 3, it's saying like this: And Enoch began to recount from the book and said, I was born 7 in the first week Enoch himself started to say that he was born 7 in the first week. It means he was number 7 from Adam. And he was born in the first week. But okay, now, which one was the first week? Because the time Enoch was born, then you are told that, okay, it was the first week. Okay? So, we'll explain to you the first week it have how many years. Because in the first week, that is where Enoch was born. And in the first week, Adam was still here in this world. If you read the Bible in the book of Genesis, from verse 5, chapter 5, from verse 1. This is the book of the generation of Adam. In the days that God created man, in the likeness of God made he him. Male and female created he them, and blessed them, and called their name Adam, in the day when they were created. And Adam lived 130 years, and he begot a son in his own likeness, after his own image, and called his name Seth. And the day of Adam after he begot Seth was 800 years, and he begot sons and daughters. And all the days that Adam lived were 930 years, and he died. Okay, so at the time Enoch was born, also Adam was still here in this world. So from the time of which year Enoch was born, because Enoch was born in the time Adam, after he was 130 years, he begot Seth. Seth lived 105, and he begot Enos. And Enos lived 90 years, and he begot Cainan. And Cainan lived 70 years, and he begot Mahalalel. And Mahalalel lived 65 years, and he begot Jared. And Jared lived 162, and he begot Enoch. So Enoch said he was born in the first week. Enoch was born 600 years and 22 years in the life of Adam upon this world. A time Adam was living here in this world, a time Adam reached the period of time which is called 622 years, Enoch was born. So that was still be called the first week. And he was born 7 in the first week. And the second week, so Enoch said, in the book of Enoch, chapter 92, it continues to say, after me shall arise in the second week a great wickedness, and descent shall have sprung up, and in it there shall be the first end. So Enoch said, in the second week, the wickedness in this world will be too much. Like if you read the Bible, in the book of Genesis, chapter 6, Bible says, and it came to pass when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them. The sons of God saw the daughter of men that they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they chose. And the Lord said, My spirit shall not always strive with man, for that he also is flesh, yet his day shall be 120 years. There were giants in earth in those days, and also after that, when the sons of God came in unto the daughters of men, and they bare children to them. And the same became mighty men, which were of old, men of renown. And God saw that the wickedness of men was great, and the earth, and that was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thought of his heart was only evil continual. And it repented the Lord that he had made man on the earth, and it grieved him at his heart. And the Lord said, I will destroy men whom I have created from the face of the earth, both man and beast, and the creeping things, and the fowl of the air. For it repented me that I have made them. So Enoch said, in the second week, the wickedness in this world will be too much. And in the second week, which we are talking here, is about this time where the wickedness was too much, because the children of God, they starting intermarrying with the foreign angels, and they give birth to giants. So, and those foreign angels, the children which were born, they are called bastard, because it was a combat, and in their generation, they are called demons. But in those days, human beings and demons lived here in this world together. So demons, they started to teach human beings more wicked things and to turn people away from God. So God became very angry, and he decided to say, no, I will destroy the world. So this is the first end which Enoch was talking about. In the second week, the first end will take place. So this second week was when? The second week which we are talking about, which is the first end of the world took place, was 1,600 years and 56. So that was the second week. So it means that okay, the second week, it was 1,656. That is the second week. So this, the first week, now this second week, if you divide in two, we found that, okay, 1 week, it only carries 800 years. So in the sight of God, 800 years is the first week. So this word which we are having now, we are given 10 weeks. Since Adam lived here in this world. And you know, Adam lived here in this world for 930 years. So, this world, we have come to an end very quickly, more than how majority of the people here in this world think about. And so in the period of 1,600 years and 56, this is a time when, and in it many shall be saved after it ended, and righteous shall grow up, and the law shall be made for the sinners. So this, it was about a time the world coming to an end, in the first end, after 1,656 years. So which man was saved in that period of time? If you read the book of Genesis chapter 6, Bible says that, and Noah found favor in the sight of God. So God, a time God was planning to destroy this world. In the book of Genesis chapter 6, verse 8, Bible says, but Noah found grace in the eyes of God, of the Lord. So the man which was not destroyed, it was only Noah. So that was second week, a time the world was destroyed. It means 1,656 years. So at times the world was being destroyed, Noah was 600 years. At times the flood came here in this world. Noah was 600 years, and that was the second week. As I said before, we are given 10 weeks for human being to stay here in this world. After that, the world will come to an end. Regardless how much people here in this world, or how many doctors or professors they don't believe, or how many people they don't believe here in this world. But the 10 weeks, as it come in its fullness, the world will come to an end. As I'm saying, we are in the 10 weeks. So I'll just be reading to prove to you how did we reach 10 weeks, because this is what only we are given. And 1 week, it is 800 years. So, and after that, in the third week, at it is closed, a man shall be elected as the plant of righteous. Judgment and his posterity shall become the plant, righteous forevermore. So that was 2,484 years. That was the third week. So in this third week, what God did? In the third week, God chose Abraham to become the father of the nation. So God chose Abraham, called Abraham, and separated Abraham from him, starting to use his descendant, where the children of Israel came out. So that was the third week. So in that third week, if you read the book of Genesis, chapter 12, verse 1, it's saying, and Abraham went up out of Egypt. No. Now the Lord had said unto Abraham, get thee out of your country, and from your kindred, and from your father's house, unto a land that I will show thee. So the third week which we are talking about, a plant will be chosen, will be elected, a plant of righteous, and his posterity shall become the plant of righteous forever. So the plant which God chose, it was God choosing Abraham and using Abraham, his descendant, as a holy nation where God can use the children of Israel to bring the law here in this world. That's why many prophets of God and the servant of God, they came from the descendant of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob to the children of Israel. So the choosing of Abraham was done in the third week, which is 2,484 years. Then that was the third week. So after that, in the fourth week, at his cross, vision of the Holy One, of the holy and righteous shall be seen, and the law for generation and enclosure shall be made for them. This was 3,312 years. That was the fourth week. So the 10 week which you are given is 80,000 years. Now here we are in 3,312 years. That was called the fourth week. So in such a time, the law was given to human beings. And who received that law was Moses. So Moses received the law from God, as he received 10 commandments. So human beings, as they live here in this world, how they must behave. So that was 3,312. That was the first week, where now God decided to give the law to Moses. So the first week, it is done. It is past a long time.